a time when the world thinks men and women are interchangeable and equal, allow me to remind you 3 things only a father can do.
All right, let's see it.
Number 1, preside. Sure, anyone can perform leadership duties, but God uniquely equipped men for the act of presiding and ruling over a home. He's given them hormonal and biological capacity for greater discernment, rational thinking, risk-taking, and assertiveness, making them extremely capable leaders when under God's guidance.
I'm pretty sure that's not all true, and that also sounds like pretty arbitrary essentialism when it comes to the concept of presiding, but what else you got?
Number 2, protect. Fathers have been endowed with denser bones, larger muscles, wider shoulders, and a 41% stronger grip than women. Even more, fathers have significantly higher levels of testosterone, making them superior in situational awareness and approximately 5 to 10 times more capable of aggression and violence in life-threatening situations than their female counterpart.
Again, this sounds like pretty arbitrary essentialism regarding what protection actually entails. But I have either been a father or lived in the home of my own father for the majority of my life, and I have known fathers throughout my entire life. And I don't think I know a single father who needed any of those things to actually protect their family at any given moment. But I do know a lot of fathers who, because they were given to violence and aggressive behavior, ruined their families' lives.
Number 3, provide. Men are proven to be more resourceful when it comes to furnishing the needs of their families. In addition, fathers have a far greater endurance for physical labor and an impressive ability to cope with extreme stress. Ultimately, in Scripture, men are not randomly given the role to preside, protect, and provide. They are given those roles because God biologically designed them for those roles. Yes, men and women are equal before the cross, but they are unequal in their being, capabilities, and role.
So this is all very rank and ignorant misogyny, but I want to point to a more critical methodological problem with the claims in this video. This creator began by saying they were going to point to 3 things that only a father can do. That is a very binary claim. That is not a claim that fathers are going to be better than mothers at this. It is saying only fathers can do this. Non-fathers can't do it. And then they went on to point to 3 conceptual categories that they, again, arbitrarily essentialized, but they identified only traits where they claimed, and no doubt in many cases falsely, that men, on average, have a higher capacity than women. So what that means is that there are still going to be a lot of women out there who have a higher capacity than a lot of men out there. But because the average is higher, the prerogative should rest entirely on the side of the men, which means there are going to be parents out there where the mother is better than the father at most or even all of these things, but this creator is still going to insist that the father is the one who has the prerogative to preside, to protect, to provide. Not because he's better at it, he's not, but because other men might be better at it than other women. And so this means there are families out there that are going to be worse off than they could be because the person who's better at this is precluded from doing it, which obviously isn't going to fit with this creator and many other creators like him's claim that you need to figure out who's best for the job in every situation. Rather than just decide based on some kind of characteristic that they've inherited, they should automatically get to be in charge. At least in this case, this creator is going to say, no, that's the way it's got to be, which proves that the priority is not doing what's best for each family or for the children. The priority is protecting access to power. The priority is preserving the patriarchy. This is a knuckle-dragging, me want be in charge argument that is based on laughably stupid misogyny.